The Peaky Blinders movie is officially wrapped up its filming and will be out either late 2025 or 2026. Fans are already speculating about which characters will return and what the storyline will be. We don't know that much yet, but we do know that it's set in World War II. And we do have obviously confirmation that a lot of the main characters will be returning, such as Thomas Shelby, Ada Shelby and a couple more. We don't have too much confirmation on the actual storyline yet. There are quite a few characters that are in season 6 that I would like to return to the movie. Just because one, I think they're either great characters, and two, I feel like there's some storylines that need to be wrapped up in the movie. So I have a list of 6 main characters from the seasons that I would like to see in the movie. So the first one is Oswald Mosley, played by Sam Claflin. Mosley, in my opinion, is the best villain within the Peaky Blinders seasons. This was the villain that Tommy couldn't defeat, so it only makes sense that he appears in the movie to give Tommy the opportunity to actually finally defeat him. We know it's set in World War II, and Mosley was part of the fascists, so this does make sense for him to be included in the movie. But one thing we all want to see as fans is Tommy Shelby get revenge on Mosley. He probably won't be the main villain as he was the main antagonist within seasons 5 and 6, so we're likely to get some other villains. But whether he plays a side character or a main character, I definitely think it would be worth bringing him back. And to be honest, I would be a bit disappointed if he wasn't in the movie at all. The next person is Jack Nelson. He was introduced in season 6 as a gangster and a pretend friend to Tommy. Along with Mosley, it would be cool to see Jack again appear in the movie. Tommy has the opportunity to go against him. Again, I think it would be a bit of a waste of his storyline in season 6 if we don't see how it eventually plays out in the movie. He didn't get too much screen time within the last season, so it makes sense to bring him back and have him at least part of the storyline within the movie. The next character is Gina Gray. The one reason I want to see Gina Gray return is because one, I think Anna Taylor-Joy is a great actor and played the role perfectly. But I want to see how she's reacted after the death of Michael. I can't imagine her playing a main role, and there has been a bit of a break between season 6 and the movie in terms of timeline. But it would be really cool to see her and see her stance and how she's played out in the movie. Now the next one is Winston Churchill. Throughout the series we've seen bits of Winston Churchill, and we know the movie is based in World War II, so it makes perfect sense to bring this character back as a more predominant role within the movie. We know Churchill was an ally to Thomas, and the scenes we did see of him in the season are great. We didn't see him in season 6, apart from in one scene in the House of Commons, so it might be unlikely that he's in the movie, and there's maybe just references to him. But the scene we did see of him in the finale of season 5, to me was one of my favourite scenes throughout the series. It'd be really cool to explore Tommy and Churchill's relationship and how that's kind of progressed timeline. I think it makes perfect sense to bring him back and have him in at least 1 or 2 scenes. Being the political figure he is, he's obviously not going to be at the forefront of action scenes, and I wouldn't want him to take the main spotlight off Tommy as the hero. But it would be cool to see him. Now next is Finn Shelby. We know Finn got expelled from the Shelby family at the end of season 6, and there's a lot of talks about him being the potential villain or going against Tommy in the movie. And this is, I think, definitely something we want to see as fans. We know John and Arthur aren't going to be in the movie, so I think they need to keep around as many characters as they can for the movie. And whether he plays the villain or an ally to Tommy, I think it would just be good to see him again and see how he's progressed as a character. The type of character he is and what we see in season 6, he definitely got left on a bit of a cliffhanger that he might come back and try and seek revenge, which I think would be a good storyline for the movie. Like, imagine if Finn teamed up with other antagonists like Oswald or Jack Nelson. This would make for a great storyline. And finally we have Duke Shelby. Duke was introduced at the ending of season 6, and the way he was introduced into the season was practically a setup for the movie in terms of him taking control of the criminal side of Tommy's organisation. 100% I think we're going to see Duke, and with Tommy stepping away, it makes sense for Duke to fill Lee's shoes. I didn't love Duke as a character, but I think the movie is a perfect opportunity for us to see more of him, his personality, the position he plays within the Shelby company. I do think it would be good and refreshing to see new characters introduced, and I think we will within the movie. The likelihood that we're going to see all 6 of these characters appear in the movie is quite short. I mean, they new characters, have all these 6 characters return, as it is just one movie, it's not a complete season, so they have to limit the characters in there and the storylines they can advance on. I would like to see some sort of closure to certain storylines, especially Oswald Mosley's, but ultimately I don't think we're going to get closure to every single thing we've seen in season 6. But let me know what you guys think, and who do you guys think we're going to see in the movie. Thank you for watching.